back in Sacramento. Back to the bench press. I know everybody's saying, Mike, you smashed 405 on the bench. What do you do now? You did this mini peak cycle. You hit the PR. What do you do now? The answer is I quit. I quit bench pressing. I'm going to move on to interpretive dance and the floor routine. Maybe go for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. See if the team will have me. Just kidding. Kidding, not kidding, not that funny. I'm not kidding because it's not funny. People say just kidding, but they're actually not kidding because it's not funny. Kid, a joke, humor, gotta be funny. Also, making fun of somebody, okay if they're your friend in my opinion. Mocking someone, whether they're your friend or not, is not okay in my opinion. If you guys care about my opinion, now you know. The truth is on fire. That I'm going to, back to what I normally do, players. I outlined a lot of how I program my general principles back in the day. I don't know, a couple months ago I did videos on how to increase your squat, how to increase your bench press, how to increase your deadlift. And I talked general terms of programming, general terms of technique, frequency, etc. Back to sub-maximal lifting, my friends. So anywhere from 70, 65 to 80, 85% range, various rep ranges, various sets. I'll get into a few more accessory lifts again. So I'll get to hammer some pecs, build my pecs back up on the cut, try to keep volume high. Volume's been pretty low as I am peaking to hit that 405. Probably mess with some triples today. Try to handle a few heavy triples, maybe start around 315, work my way up, see what I can handle. I did one bench press session. Well, I benched at 405, then I messed around with Raymond, as you guys saw. Not really a bench session per se. Just got a little pump. And then after that, all there was is I benched 225 and then did some upper body work that I didn't film. I just did it at a commercial GM. So I did some fluff, some pump. And then today is the first real session. We'll see how it feels. I am still deadlifting 3 days from now in the competition. So I don't want to like grind anything, but like I said, I'm going to train through it. So I'm not really worried. Typically, even though the bench and deadlift are opposite muscles or different muscles, it still can affect your performance on a max effort lift. Also low back, getting tight on the bench, but just general fatigue, you know, like you need that energy, those calories, that brain power to go to the max. But I don't care. Just going to test the back at the meet, try to have fun, try to lift something not totally embarrassing. So I don't know, mid 600s, we'll see. I have no idea. Best pull in a meet 650, best pull in the gym 675. Best pull of recently is 605 or 595 for a pretty clean 2. So we'll see. You know, anywhere from the 620 to 660 range. Make it look good. That's my name, number one gal. So go hit triples. Then some fluff work. Okay, bye. What's happening, guys? It's feel like forever since we got to do a voiceover. I've been traveling, I've been slanging slangers, I've been lifting my face off. A lot's been going on, so it's been hard to sit down and just chat with you guys about my programming and what's going on. So we got an upper body day. Still benching about twice a week. One a little bit more strength based, one a little bit more hypertrophy based, a little bit higher reps, a little bit more volume. Today's a hypertrophy day. Got my boy Big Dano working in with me. Dan's competing in November. I'm helping him with his powerlifting prep, so you guys can follow along a little bit if you guys subscribe to the channel. I normally work out with Dan often. Here's 275. After that 405 bench, you know, it's sometimes you don't know what to do, but for me, it's just back to work. I actually like the work rather than the testing. So I worked in the exact same weights that Dan did. And you'll see how we press them very differently because we have very different goals right now. Dan's goals are to ramp up for the meet, lock in his form, and be as powerful as he can. So he has doubles or triples here at about 345 pounds. I also did triples. He's pausing them competition style. My goals are very different right now. My goals are to kind of rebuild and lock it all in. So purposely, although it doesn't necessarily look like it. I'm trying to press a little bit more methodically. I'm trying to control it normally more than I would normally. Normally I'll kind of pull that weight down into me, a la Mark Bell. Pull it into me hard and fast. Excuse me? Pull it into me hard and fast, and then I'll drive it really hard back up over my face. Where then right now, with this methodical method, I'm just kind of letting the weight go down, giving it a little bit of resistance on the way down, and then slowly, not necessarily slowly, but more controlled, drive it back up. So I hit about 3 sets of 3 or 2 sets of 3 here before I drop back down to 315. Everyone asks, how do you build big titties? How do you build a big bench? For both, so there you can see a little bit more methodical. Dan's yelling at me, I almost killed him. Faster, Mike, press fast. Well, sir, I'm trying to press slow. The whole goal for hypertrophy and strength is to train a variety of rep ranges, a variety of sets, and a variety of intensity. So here's 315 for like 2 to 3 sets of 5 afterwards. Also try to be a little bit more methodical. The following week I'll probably do something like 315 for sets of 5 or 6. Then the following week I might do 300 pounds for 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12. So that's kind of how my training is going to go on from now on, both upper and lower body. Just a variety of reps, variety of everything. Trying to get stronger, trying to get bigger while getting leaner. You guys are going to say, Mike, you can't get bigger while you get leaner. No, I'm not going to actually put a bunch of mass on, but I'm going to try to keep as much muscular size, as much muscle as I can by training my face off while in this calorie deficit. I am squatting 3 times a week. By squatting 3 times a week, I have to overlap a day with my bench, although that's not my favorite thing to do. This was a little bit of a deloady day just because I'm feeling a little banged up in my knees. My form's feeling good, but I just wanted to get some moving. I basically just want to hit parallel today. The week before, I believe I hit over 475 pounds 3 days out of the week, and that just started to get me tired. Just started to really tire me out. So, as you see, 225 it is. Focusing on the work, getting some sets of 5, just trying to hit parallel, just trying to get some blood into my legs, and then it's back to my upper body hypertrophy stuff. So typically on my strength day, I like to hit dumbbell incline, get a little bit more volume in than I would on the strength flat barbell. So that's anywhere from sets of 8 to 15. I do about 2 or 3 sets. This is a little tricep kickback action. I like to hold the handle there because I feel like I can extend it. Actually, my boy Alberto Nunez on Omar Esau's channel basically reaffirmed what I kind of feel is that when I do one hand on a cable, I can kind of squeeze back even further and get a maximal contraction, which feels good. Although I don't really train back on this day, I do like to even myself out. By the end of the workout, you're feeling all tight in the boobies. And that's it for this one, guys. I'm out of here. Come on! Let's go! Up! 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 Yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah. Ahí va.